too, I got a question online about this, so I wanted to make a post real quick about. I just got to review my Journey Rider Adventure panniers. Overall, I really think, I mean, at $500 for a set, and then especially with these brilliant latches that let you remove the lid completely, or just hinge it side to side, are just phenomenal. They're really just that really made it for me. So just to give you an idea of the size of these panniers, got a 12 pack here. Oh, it's just a box, but 12 pack, yeah, fits no problem. You got room to spare in there. That should give you kind of an idea of just the size of the interior volume. Cheers. So, love like how I hate an overused word, but how like tactical these things are. There's just these got these handles on here, which were awesome. Every time I had to remove the panniers from the bike. You've got these latches here. Excuse me, these tie down points. It's where I tie down my. I had a camelback attached with rock straps on my left side, and then I had my gas can attached with straps on the right side. So it really made it easy. You can kind of see where the gas can abraded away some of the finish. I don't know exactly what sort of finish it was, but I just expect this to just re-oxide over. It's not going to be a big deal. But having being able to remove the lid to fill up the gas can was just awesome, because I would just, instead of dealing with strapping and unstrapping, because anytime you're strapping and unstrapping, it's just, there's an opportunity, a chance that you won't strap it down right every time you do that. And if you have to do it a lot, it's really not a good sign. So now I could just take off the lid with my gas can attached and just dump it into my tank. Super easy, nice and safe. So really happy with that. Very glad it had that feature. Like I said, tactical. It looks tactical. You've got all these like rubber bumpers over here, which might be like, oh, okay, you're just doing that to look cool, but they're actually kind of nice. You can see on this one, I had a few kind of tip overs. I mean, like I got stuck in the grate at a car wash when I came off the center stand, so boom, went down the right side. So you can see I scuffed the plastic, but it's better than scratching or denting the aluminum. So they were really pretty durable for that feature. Got to stay hydrated. There's a lot of talking. So yeah, it's a great pannier. You can see I kind of it's got a good seal on it. You can see there's kind of a tongue and groove aspect to it. When you do put the lid on, it does clinch down pretty tight. So you've got, yeah, like I said, they got the tongue and groove, the seal all around the top. It's just a U and a tongue and groove. What do you want to call it? It does a great job sealing, but like it's not 100% waterproof. On heavy downpour days, you will get some moisture inside. I did, unfortunately. Not enough to be a deal breaker, but just enough to be frustrating. Because you can kind of see, and this could be a function of how it came, or it could be just, all right, I really abused this thing over almost 2 months on the road. You can see there's just not a seal here anymore. There's a gap in the two pieces, but totally fine. And my one complaint about the latches at one point was, so it's not on this pannier, it's my other pannier. At a certain point, the way the latch was actually manufactured and bent, in order to close it, I had to push it this way while latching, and so I had to do that every time I took the lid on and off. So it was a little bit frustrating, irksome, I'll call it, but it wasn't a deal breaker. And I'm thinking that was just a quality control issue. It happened from day one, just empty panniers before I even mount them on the bike. It's just there's just this tolerance stack of all this stuff. So if you don't stamp this exactly right, or if this isn't stamped exactly right, or if this isn't mounted, this bottom latch isn't mounted perfectly level, or if this piece isn't mounted perfectly level, there's so many things that can just add up a little bit off here, a little bit off there. And I think that's just what happened, and it's just the nature of the beast. Like, they're not making thousands and thousands of these so they can have these super high precision tolerances. They're making runs of 40. So I mean, I can't really complain about that. It's just how the industry is, and it's how these are manufactured. But that would be my only real quibble, just a little attention to that. And I do want to show off a little bit my quick release that I did. So this is actually a Caribou Case quick release. And I modified it to work on panniers and work with my OB rack on my Suzuki, my V-Strom. So all that really entailed was just spacing these properly, making my own aluminum backing plate to go inside to add some strength to my mount points. And then I also had to remake a bracket that went on top of there was 2 points. There's 2 little standoffs on the bottom that mount here and here, and there's a bracket that slides in here. And I had to remake this, so it just cost me a little bit. I had to draw them up first, but it's not terribly difficult to draw up. I just had to make lots of measurements and then get them. I got them water jetted. I could have cut them by hand, but I just wanted to be lazy, and it's way cooler. So you can kind of see how this works. You've got the 2 standoffs. You just drop the pannier on the bike, and then the bracket on the bike has a little tab slot, more or less, and this swings into that slot, and then it's a compression latch. So it really forces it. It really holds it onto the bike. It's really pretty nice. And they come on and off in seconds. Like it's trivial. And the nice thing about it is that, say you left it unlatched, you forgot to do the compression latch before you went up the Kananaskis Trail in Canada. Oops. There's enough weight in the contents of the pannier will weigh it down and keep it attached to the rack. I'm sure if I hit some big kicker and just booted the back end, it might have a chance to pop off. But just you're locked in here, and this is really just like a fail safe. It's really a good system, Caribou Case. Thank you. But I mean, I still do all the legwork and modify it to fit both my panniers and modify it to fit the Suzuki rack from the factory. Another thing that kind of irked me is this little plastic seal. It's not all one piece. It had to be cut to fit here. And when it first arrived, they weren't glued, so I had to glue them. But it was just like, well, what if I had lost that? That'd be really frustrating. But yeah, overall pretty good, durable. The latching system, brilliant, love it. Yeah, good pannier, good pannier. I'd get it again, and like I said, $500 for the set, and it cost me, I don't know, 100 or so, not quite 200 for the Caribou Case kit, and then getting the pieces made to adapt it. So yeah, good option. You will, if you do buy this pannier, it just comes as an aluminum box. There's no mounting or anything like that, so you have to figure all that out for yourself, which is kind of the downside. Unless you go full OE though, you're gonna have that issue anyway. But it can be a little bit daunting to drill into your $500 brand new boxes. But get like a 90-degree drill attachment so you can work from the inside out if that's necessary, or do whatever you need to. I did work from the inside out because I had that backing plate in there, so I was able to lay that in there as the template for drilling and then drill outside. I just found it really the easiest way to do it. And yeah, Journey Ride Painters, awesome. Let's have a look at these stickers. All over the country, all the way to Alaska, 46 days, 17,000 miles. They survived.